Hi guys, welcome back. For my OGs, you know who it is, and for the new friends that will be joining us, I am Nurse Precious, and here on this channel I make videos on health talks. I try to explain health concerns in the best, simplest way possible. So if this is the kind of content you'd like to watch, kind of content you enjoy, I urge you to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notifications so that you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. So in today's video, we'll be discussing this congenital defect called anencephaly. Have you heard of the word anencephaly before? Do you know what anencephaly is? And have you seen a child with anencephaly? If you have, let me know in the comment section, but I doubt that anyone has seen a child with anencephaly before, because these kids do not survive. They die like shortly after birth, or it's just on a rare occasion that it was recorded a kid was born with anencephaly and died after a few years, let's say 4 to 5 years, that the boy lived and he died. So anencephaly is a devastating congenital disease, and it simply means without brain. That is what anencephaly is. It's gotten from 2 Greek words, and this anencephaly occurs when a child's neural tube does not close and the child is born without the front part of the brain, that is the forebrain, and also the cerebrum, the thinking part of the brain. Do you see how deadly this disease is? This birth defect called anencephaly affects 1 in 4,859 live births, like generally. But in the US, researchers said that it affects 1 in 4,600 babies born in the United States of America. But in Nigeria, it was estimated that it is way less than 10,000 anencephaly cases per year. So this is how rare this defect is, but it exists. It exists because the babies do not really live that long for you to see them, except for people that work in hospitals. The causes of anencephaly in some infants are not known. They're idiopathic. Science has not proved that this is the particular cause of this congenital defect in some infants, but there are risk factors, and these risk factors include change in gene or in the genetics or in the chromosome of the infant. It also includes the kind of food, the kind of drinks, or whatever the woman ate or drank while she was pregnant. It includes environmental factors, that is the environmental factors that the mother was exposed to while she was pregnant, and it can also be as a result of the drugs, medications, some certain medications that the pregnant woman took that made her baby to be born with that congenital defect called anencephaly. That is why it is very important for pregnant mothers to mind what they eat, to mind what they drink, to mind the kind of medications they take. Always take advice from your healthcare provider while you're pregnant. It's also very important for pregnant women to know where they go to, the kind of places they walk into, the kind of job they take when pregnant, because whatever you do affects your unborn baby. One of the most effective way to prevent anencephaly is by the consumption of folic acid. You know, folic acid that they ask pregnant women to take during antenatal visits. Yes, folic acid is one of the most effective ways to prevent this, giving birth to a baby with this congenital defect. Taking folic acid before pregnancy, when you know that you want to conceive, you should be taking folic acid, and also during the early stages of your pregnancy, you should take as much folic acid as possible, because folic acid helps to prevent neural tube defects such as anencephaly. So do not say that it has bad smell, you'll be running away from drugs when pregnant or when you want to conceive. So it is advisable that folic acid should be among your routine drugs. Do not throw it away. I know women that do throw it inside the toilet, they will hide it under their chairs. Some of them will not even touch it, but when they come to the hospital, they will be shouting, "Mama this, mama that." Don't be among these women. It is very important to take your antenatal medications, especially the folic acid and every other one that your provider gives to you. A mother that has had pregnancies or giving birth to a baby with any neural tube defect has the high probability of giving birth to another baby with neural tube defect, which anencephaly is part of these neural tube defects. So that is why it is important that when you get pregnant, you tell your healthcare provider your past history and be truthful about telling them your past histories, so that they will know the dose of drugs that they will give to you, especially that folic acid that helps to prevent neural tube defects during pregnancy. Yeah, you tell your healthcare provider, answer the questions correctly and rightly. Tell the truth when you are being asked to give your past pregnancy history or past medical history, so that they will know the medications to give to you. Because if you have had a child with a neural tube defect before, there is a probability of giving birth to such child again. So it is important to let your providers know, so they will know the dose of folic acid to give to you to prevent reoccurrence of giving birth to a baby with neural tube defect or anencephaly. For now, there is no known cure or a standard treatment for anencephaly. All babies born with this defect die shortly after birth because they do not have the essential parts of their brain that can keep them going. You see the picture attached, how the head looks. So how can an innocent baby survive with that kind of head when some parts of the skull and some important parts of the brain are not available? That is why everybody should be very careful. All mothers, all intending mothers should be careful. Don't hide your medications. Don't throw your folic acid away. Take them, and do not smoke or take alcohol when you are pregnant. Adhere strictly to what your healthcare provider tells you, because when the child will be born, you feel the pain. If, God forbid, a person gives birth to a child with that kind of defect, it is you that will feel the pain, but the innocent child will just quietly die. So this is what anencephaly is, and I hope that you got one or two informations out of this video today. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I want to ask you to please subscribe if you haven't subscribed up till now, and like this video if you watched it up to this extent. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments, and kindly share this video because it will really be important to some other person. So share the video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.